Hi everyone, it's Heidi from Joyful Artistry, and I thought I would continue to work on my Christmas journal. So far in part one, what we did was we got the cover together. We got something on the back. I'm leaving my spine because I love it. We've got the layers on the cover here, and then off camera, I had sewn around the pockets that we created to go inside. And I am thinking that we're going to have to glue this down a little bit. I don't mind having a little bit of a movement on this edge. I'm okay with that. Totally okay with that side. And then we'll have a place to, let me find my little tags that need to go in here. I'm going to create, I have not done that yet. I need to create all of my gift ideas, gifts purchased tags. These can go in, they'll be used for other people. I have a whole file that has all of my children's, my husband's, and my mother-in-law and my father's names on them that I'll print out and put in here. So today what I thought we would do, not going to keep you too long, but I thought maybe we would start putting together our signatures and maybe put a little something on the cover. I have pulled aside John 1:14. The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only Son, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth. And I love that. And I thought I would layer that up, and that would be at the bottom of my journal here. And we can add a little cluster of something up here, which would be great. But let's start with this. Let's start with this one here. Let me set this stuff aside. I hope you guys are doing well today. Just, oh, here's some of this lace. I mean, I wonder if we layered it up on here and this, we'll just try it. Doesn't hurt to try, right? So, just gonna rip that. Ooh, went right through. Usually I have to cut, but I love that. That looks great. So let's see how we like that here. Not so sure that I'm loving that unless it comes off the bottom, but I like seeing this. Okay. All right. So I'm not crazy. This is the process. Not crazy about that. But you guys know that this was part of the inspiration. So I want to use a little bit of that, I think. We'll try that. I thought I had some more. Found these little ribbon flowers. Thought I had just a little piece. Guess not. Okay. Looking in my little pile of things. Nope. All right. No problem. So we'll tear a little bit. Doesn't need to be that wide. And then I can choose a little section here that I would like to use. And this tore yesterday better than I thought it would. I didn't think it would tear this well. It's so pretty. Oh, so pretty. Let's see. Let's try this. I like the gray that's in here. I think that looks nice. I think that's going to be good. Oh my goodness. There we go. Whew, okay. If that goes here. Yeah, I like that. It's definitely more subtle than this. Let's ink around, oops, ink around the scripture here. Let's see. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Getting ready this afternoon to go away this weekend. I've got all kinds of stuff coming up. Just gonna, before I put that down, I want to just kind of see. Might be a little bit too big for there. Let me grab, I have other flowers off to the side. Some littles. Like to grab a few different things to work with. Maybe we just want something a little more muted. I kind of like the gray on here, but it feels a little big to me, so that's all right. We'll just trim it down a bit. Okay. A little bit of, okay. Oh, look at that. Then I have this little strand of little faux pearls. I'm just checking to make sure these are not my fabric scissors. And I'm going to glue one of the pearls to the center of the flower. Whoop! Look at that. All right, let me put that there. I'm going to put a little glue in the center. I know I said we're going to work on signatures, but did I say I wanted to work on the cover too? My glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Just going to put a little glue in the center of the flower there. And I'm going to take this little guy, kind of wiggle it around so that the fabric is, it's not really fabric, more like a tool kind of is around that. And I'm going to do the same with this one, the pink one. I don't think I have a larger one for the bigger one, but I'm going to put one in the center. Oh, pulling my cheesecloth off. All right. Let's see. A little bit in the center of this, a little bit of glue. I'm using 3-in-1 today. It may have some Fabri-Tac in there because sometimes I empty one bottle into another. There we go. Some nice little pearls there. Okay. And then we're going to take a little bit of the cheesecloth. We had a little bit of this. Just gonna, I'm sure I have some left over from the other day somewhere, but we're just gonna lob that off. And what we'll do is I'm going to put a little bit of glue here. That. And then I'm just gonna take my cheesecloth and rumple it kind of into a little, almost looks like a big flower itself, which will give some background to the flowers. And then I have this fabulous netting off of, I'm not sure if it was part of a petticoat or what it was from, but I'm going to do the same type of thing because I want layers here. I like having layers, the different colors. And then we're going to add our little flowers here, and I'm not loving the gray. That's okay. So let's push this up a little bit. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller, like that. Okay. And I'm going to grab another one of these little flowers to add to that. And we have a little cluster up there. See if there's anything else I could use there. No, it's about all I have. Yeah. Oh, it's so matchy-matchy. I don't like the matchy-matchy. Maybe we add a little bit of this to that. Just playing around, right? You got to play, you got to see what you like, what feels right. Sometimes you end up going in a totally different direction, and not crazy about that. Need another little something. We can leave it for a minute, see if I come up with something else that I like. I'm looking in my jewelry. I have this whole thing of jewelry. Am I in the, yeah. Just vintage jewelry and even new jewelry that I've collected. I'll take apart and put some, oh, that's pretty. And I can use individual pieces. There's broken jewelry in here. There's vintage earrings in here. Silly red ones. I don't want any red. I was hoping to see something a little pink. You know, got to try different things, right? Yep, here's a pink, something pink. I was thinking we could use that. I'm going to set this back over here. Take these, set those back in there. So I have this little like gemmy thing. Let me just trying to, there we go. Oh, it didn't go flying. That's great. Okay. I like things in 3s and 5s. Not bad. That's not bad at all. And then some other little flowers. I'm not going to put anything there. So I'm going to leave this plain here. And then I love the little glammy part of it up there. So let's get this all glued down, and then we can start working on the signatures. And I was counting, I think I need about 15 pockets in the journal. I don't want a whole lot of pages in here. I don't want a whole lot of bulk. So if I did a front and a back, I might even do all 3 of my grandchildren on one page, kind of do a stacked pocket for them. Let's get this glued on because I think this is really pretty. My glue. And these are these little flowers, they're ribbon flowers. I bought the, okay, oh, how pretty is that? These ones are on a roll. They came from Hobby Lobby. This was by the yard, and I bought like the end of what they had at Joann Fabrics. Whew, now I'm sticky. Okay. So let's push that stuff off to the side. I am sticky. Okay, so now we want to do our, add this stuff, a little pile up there. Oh, I love that. Get rid of, yeah, those are all nice little bits and pieces. Okay, so what I'm thinking for right now is let me measure about how deep we're going to need the signature to be. About, I don't want it to come all the way to the edge because I'm going to be adding lace to some of the pages. So let's do, so I want it to come out about 4 3/4. So that's well, let's see, 8 3/4. So that'll be 9 1/2. And then I will fold them over. So some of the smaller ones I know are going to fit. So we can just start folding those over. I don't want that to come off. I'm going to set this off to the side. So I have coffee stain paper. I have this pink paper here. I have this beautiful ledger paper, which I'm probably going to put in sideways. I can put pockets on here and then leave this as a journaling page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my cutter, start that here, and remember, measure twice, cut once. So I said 4 3/4. So that's 9 1/2. So I want it to be 9 1/2. Right? So 9 1/2 here. And then the height is, oops, gotta be able to see. We're gonna do the height at 8 inches, okay? 9 1/2 by 8. It's just gonna trim a bit off here. Okay, so here is our first page. And the reason I did one first is that for this one, I'm not going to cut any of the length. I want to know where to fold it. So here we go. I'm going to just set this in here, and this is great. I've got lots of room coming off the ends. I can put tabs, and not a lot will be sticking out. Okay. All right. So let's see. I grabbed extra paper. One of the things that I really wanted to put in was I wanted to put some of this in, which may be a little bit tricky doing it here. Okay, let's see. Bear with me. I'm going to... How deep did we say? 4 8, 9 1/2. All right. So I'm going to just put a little pencil mark here. Okay. And I'm just going to fold. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. So we're going to, oh my gosh. So my table is pretty cluttered, unfortunately. I could probably get a couple of these in if I wanted to. Also, when we do the 4 gifts, I actually have specific wrapping paper for each gift that we give. I have like a wrapping paper for the gold gift that has gold in it. The game gift will be like a snowman or a Santa Claus or something fun. The covering gift is usually has something to do with snowflakes. And then the Closer to God gift, I tried. This year I couldn't find any at Hobby Lobby. I had paper that had Jesus on it and Savior. Okay. I am just going to cut up this. And I don't mean cut it up. Oh, all right. I'm going to cut more than I need. Okay. And then we said we wanted it to be 8 tall. Right? I'm going to use this here. This will be easier for me to manipulate with just a smaller piece. bear with me. You guys are doing great. I appreciate you sticking with the process here. Okay. It'll be easier to tear a smaller piece. Did I lose? Here it is. Okay, I'm like, where's my tear ruler? Okay. All right. I'm on top of a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see if this works. Almost. Almost. Make it work, right, guys? And I'm going to fold it over to the depth I want. I probably could have had this all cut for you, but you guys didn't get to see the whole process if I do that. And tearing it didn't turn out so great. Oh, there we go. See, the smaller it is, the easier it is to tear it. Okay, so, oh, isn't that great? I love that. So pretty. All right, so let's do another. I'm going to just tear it to the height of this because I know I'm going to want a couple of these in there. I think the paper is super fun. Okay, and we're going to fold it over again. I'm going to fold it this way. And I'll lay this on here like this. And then I'm going to just do a little tearing. Easy peasy. There we go. All right, so I have a couple of those that we can use, which is awesome. Okay, set those off to the side. All right. So I think, let's see what we have here. So I have 2 of those. Okay, one of these. I thought I folded another one, but not really sure where I tossed that. Okay. We have, I don't think that's going to work for me. And then this is just parchment paper here. Look at that. That'll work nicely. I'm going to fold this. Here. Get that lined up, get that folded. And then we're going to fold this one in because I don't want to lose any of this. I mean, we can use it for other things. It's a little bit deep, but that's okay. Okay, put on that line there. I love it. And I love that it has the pink in it. And I want more pink in this journal. So let's trim this down. Okay, so this is 8 by 9.5. Okay. I need a new blade. I went yesterday to find one and I couldn't find one. But I am okay. This one is mine, so not a big deal. Let's do one of these. Okay. Probably should have trimmed it down first. Height is good. I'm just going to take a little bit off the edge. Maybe a little more. Okay. Sometimes I measure, sometimes I don't. All right, I'm going to grab a couple more of the coffee stained paper. I'll do these together. So we do 8 by 9.5. Okay. So I have this handmade paper. This is 9.5. Let me just take a 1/2 inch off. And then I'm going to fold it in half. I don't know. I might put just some brads in here. And then I got a little tuck spot there. Oops. To trim this down. Nice. I don't mind the tearing on here. I love the look of it being torn. And sometimes I don't use my cutter. I'll just tear my pages. And sometimes they end up the same. Sometimes they don't. I'm going to put this. Oh, if it sticks out a little bit, I'm okay. 9.5. Okay. This one has, this is synonyms and antonyms, and I grabbed hope. It has hope here. You can see that. So I grabbed that one. This is old school writing paper. Just gonna make this 8. Oh, would help if I could fold it nicely. Goodness. Okay. There we go. Oh, it needs to be 8, not 8.5. Okay. So we have that. Here's some packing paper that I have that I thought might be kind of nice to use in here. I like the, I think I'm going to not use that one. I'm not crazy about the brown. Okay, so let's cut the vellum paper, which is great. It's nice and sturdy. This will be good in here. We'll see how many. I'm going to cut a couple more. This is vintage typing paper, I believe. Put a little bit of this in. Isn't this fun? This paper with the big grid. It would be great, you know, teaching kids how to draw, like taking, you know, how you grid out a picture. You know, doing that, you take your picture, you grid it out, and then you grid your canvas, and then you take your grid and you focus on small parts of it. I was thinking of putting some of this in. Let's see here. I want it to go this way, so it needs to be 8. And then we're going to do 9.5. Okay. And then I love this little polka dot too. Let's do this one too. We'll see. We'll see what ends up in, and if we need something else. I'm going to pass on that one. I'm gonna make a little tuck out of this. Okay, so I'm gonna just put that off to the side. Okay, and we're gonna put this one off to the side. And let me see how many pieces of paper. I was gonna put, let's do a gray and a pink parchment too. And we're gonna decorate these up. They won't be all plain. We'll put pockets on everything. And there we go. And one more cut here. Let's see how many we have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I have more than enough to work with right now. Okay. Let me set this off to the side. Oh, and I have this nice little tissue, but we'll put that, save that because we could probably embellish with that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I think the wrapping paper is going to be the outside of my signature. And I'm going to put, the second one will be the parchment paper just because it's nice and sturdy. So we'll do, this will be the beginning of one. And it won't stay curled because once the book is closed, it will be forced to stay flat. Okay, so where's my other, here it is. So we're going to put this in here. Sort of felt a little tall. I had to go measure it against the book. All right. And then what I like to do is kind of make my little piles here. There, and then there, that there. Okay. This here, this here. I didn't put any music in. Usually I put music in. Okay. All right. So just get these all put together and I'll show you. And what so today was just kind of pulling my papers, getting my papers ready to be sewn into the journal. Do this one. Let me see where we're at for time. Okay. So I measured this off of this one. And then I'm going to fold this over so that we either have a little flip out or a little, I can make a pocket. Okay, great. Okay, so let's put our little signatures together. And this may end up being a lot chunkier than I want it to be. So let me push this up here. I don't think I want that in there. Let's put some coffee stained. This one in. Kind of flip back and forth with plain paper, lined paper, different color paper. And when I say different color, I mean that the coffee stained or the white paper. Okay, so here's our first signature. We've got this on the outside. Let's just make sure that I like that on the outside. I don't feel like, let me see, what is this one? Same. Probably should have been a little more aware of the, see if I opened up to him that pale pink color, that would make me happier. Where's that other piece? That's right, I might change that out later. Oh yeah, I love that. That's gonna go in the back. Okay. And I may change this one out to have the Santa, this lighter pink Santa in the front. Because when you open it, there's a lot of red coming from the pink. But the back here, that's very muted. And I like that. Okay, so that's, and this is fine because I'm going to put, what I'll end up doing is layering up on here maybe. I'm not sure. Not sure what we'll do there. Okay, so I am going to, we'll fix that in a second. And let's get this signature put together, but just know that we are going, what if we did it this way? And we opened up, oh, it's so plain, so plain. Oh, that's nice. I'm good with that. And then let me flip this one back the way that we originally had it. I still may grab a different piece of that wrapping paper. Okay. And it's okay that this sticks out because we're going to add some lace to this as well. Okay. So I'm just going to start putting a few different pieces of paper in. Like I said, I try to do like a plain and then a color lined paper or something that has writing on it. Oh, I didn't trim this one down. I trim that one down. Let's just see what it looks like. Okay. I don't want this to be in the center. I don't want that in the center. Thinking I'm going to put we're just going to move stuff around here. Decisions, right? How it feels right. Okay, I want this up near the front. Here. That. Okay. Yep. I think this is what we're going to do. Okay. So we have the scrapbook paper and the wrapping paper, some parchment, vintage school paper, vellum, our dictionary page. Do this way, I think. There we go. And then there's hope is right there. I love that. Okay. Okay, I think that, is that a good, there we go. There we go. And then we'll put that as the center. I like that. Okay. So here are both of our signatures, and we have the outside done. So when I open it, it's going to have this here to be the first page. I do love that here. I think this all goes really well together. And even coming from the back, that looks great. So today we just added some more to our cover. It's just a quick little video. I didn't want to keep you on too long. We're going to come back. When we come back, I will have added, because you don't want to watch me sew, I'm going to sew lace to the edges. And then we'll start decorating and putting our signatures in. So I'm going to do that off screen. And then when we come back, we'll start doing all of our embellishing on our pages, and then we'll sew it in. So I'm so glad that you were here today. Appreciate you sticking with me and watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for being here today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I would appreciate that. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you have a question or a comment, I'd love it if you'd leave me something. I'd love to say hi. Even if your comment is hi, so glad to see you. And anything you'd like, I'd love that. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.